If you ever work night security in an office building, there's one rule every guard eventually learns. Always read the previous shift's logbook. Every detail, every note, because sometimes the guard before you writes something strange, and sometimes they stop writing entirely. 5 years ago, a security guard named Ethan Doyle worked the overnight shift at a 12-story office building in Minneapolis. Quiet job, mostly empty floors, occasional alarm checks, and every hour, Ethan had to walk through the building and record everything in the security log. Which doors were locked, which lights were on, anything unusual. 4 months, his reports looked normal, until one night, when the logbook from the previous shift contained a message that didn't make sense, just 6 words, written across the page. Someone is still inside. The building was called Riverfront Tower, a modern office complex overlooking the Mississippi River. During the day it held over 1,000 employees. At night, maybe 2. Ethan Doyle and the cleaning crew that left around 9:30 p.m. After that, the building was empty. The lobby lights dimmed automatically. Elevators switched to low power mode. Most floors went completely dark. Ethan's job was simple. Every hour he walked each floor, checked hallways, checked doors, signed the security log. The logbook sat at the front desk in the lobby. Every guard wrote their notes in it. The guard before Ethan was a quiet man named Greg Turner. Greg worked the evening shift, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Ethan arrived at 10:55 p.m. every night, and every night Greg left the same routine notes. Building secure, cleaning crew leaving, nothing unusual, until one Monday night. Ethan arrived and opened the logbook. Greg's final entry was written at 10:47 p.m. But the handwriting looked rushed, messy, and the message was different. It simply said, "Someone is still inside." Ethan assumed Greg meant a late worker. Maybe someone forgot to sign out. So Ethan started his first building check. Floor 1, lobby secure. Floor 2, empty cubicles, dark offices. Floor 3, nothing. Floor 4, nothing. Everything looked normal. But when Ethan returned to the lobby around 11:40 p.m., something felt wrong. The logbook had been moved, just slightly. He remembered leaving it closed. But now the page was open, and under Greg's message, someone had written another line. The ink was fresh. Still here. Ethan checked the security cameras. 12 screens lined the desk behind him. Lobby, hallways, elevators, parking garage. Everything looked empty. He rewound the lobby camera. From the moment he arrived, he watched himself walk through the door, sit down, open the logbook. No one else entered. No one approached the desk, yet somehow, the message appeared. Ethan decided to do another building sweep. This time slower, listening carefully. The building was quiet, only the faint hum of heating vents. When he reached the 7th floor, he noticed something. One office door was slightly open. That floor should have been locked. He pushed the door open slowly. Inside was a small accounting office, dark desks, computer monitors asleep, no people, but one chair was pulled out, facing the hallway, like someone had been sitting there. Watching the corridor, Ethan returned to the lobby. The clock read 12:32 a.m. The building was silent. He sat down, looked at the logbook, and felt his stomach tighten. Another message had appeared, below the others. 3 entries now. Greg's note, the unknown reply, and a new line, written slowly across the page. "You missed me." Ethan immediately checked the cameras again. Nothing. No movement. No one near the desk. Then something else caught his eye. Camera 7, 7th floor hallway. The chair from the office was no longer inside. It was now sitting in the hallway, facing the camera. Ethan stared at the monitor. The chair sat perfectly still under the fluorescent lights. No one around it. He rewound the footage. The recording showed the hallway empty 4 hours. Then suddenly, between 2 frames, the chair appeared, already placed there. At 1:03 a.m., the elevator indicator dinged. Ethan looked up. The elevator doors opened. No one stepped out, but the floor indicator showed something strange. The elevator had just come down from floor 13. Riverfront Tower only had 12 floors. Ethan checked the control panel. There was no button for 13. No emergency level. Nothing. Just 12. He slowly walked to the elevator, looked inside. The air inside felt colder. The panel lights flickered. Then one button illuminated by itself. 13. Ethan stepped back immediately. The doors closed. The elevator began rising. The display numbers climbed. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it stopped. The display went blank. A few seconds later, the elevator returned to the lobby. Doors opening quietly. Ethan looked inside again. The cabin was empty, but something had changed. The floor was wet, as if someone had walked in with snow on their shoes. Except outside, it wasn't snowing. Ethan slowly returned to the security desk. The logbook was open again. Another entry had been written. The handwriting looked uneven, shaking. 4 words. "Thank you for checking." Ethan quit the job 2 days later. The company later replaced the entire security system. New cameras, new log procedures, but one thing remained the same. The elevator service manual still lists 13 floors. And once every few weeks, during overnight hours, the security cameras show the elevator stopping somewhere above the 12th floor. The doors open. No one steps out, but sometimes, when the camera zooms toward the elevator interior, you can see faint footprints on the floor, leading inside, but never coming back out.